Richard Morecroft, and welcome to Letters and Numbers, where every day I have to say I feel lucky to learn something new. From the Greek origins of eucalyptus to my 75 times tables, it is a pleasure to be in the company of amazing minds. And speaking of the minds I speak of, she always adds up to more than the parts of her sums. Mathematician Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard. Actually, Richard, speaking of learning, last night you demonstrated a good memory for some of the lessons that I've taught you in the past, and I was just wondering, are you going to keep it up tonight?
I am certainly going to try. I shall keep an ear out for those lessons. Thank you for them, Lily. And the man who gives this show meaning, David Astle. It's a place of learning here, isn't it, David?
I love the fact that I'm sitting right beside a dictionary because I always learn something just leafing through. For example, the word slob, which I have heard used several times, often in my direction, actually comes from an Icelandic word slab, which means slush. I'm learning all the time.
I'm learning all the time as well. Thank you for that great start. Now to tonight's contestants for what is our 150th episode. And firstly, our new carryover champion, Margaret Frangos, a teacher who has a background in English and linguistics. Hello, Margaret.
Hi there, Richard.
And welcome to the carryover champions chair.
Thank you, it is lovely to be there.
Now, it's also lovely to think that that book that David was just referring to, that's sitting in front of him, actually has a connection with you. What is the connection?
That's right. I studied English linguistics at Macquarie University, what seems like a very long time ago, in the late 70s. And I had to do a paper at that time about what should go into a dictionary, what shouldn't go into a dictionary, because it was very much on everyone's minds. In fact, two of the lecturers I had were very involved in the executive committee that was formed to put it together.
So, in one way or another, you were actually part of the genesis of our reference book.
I'd love to say yes to that, but I don't think a lot of my paper was used.
You were certainly there in spirit.
I hope so.
And it's great that you're here tonight. So good luck. And here to challenge Margaret is Greg Beers, a customs broker and a very keen coin collector. Hello, Greg.
Hello, Richard.
Now, what makes for a serious coin collection?
Yeah, I like to collect Australian coins, particularly the older ones, but also a lot of the newer issues. And it's always fascinated me that a coin can be worth a lot more than its face value, and sometimes many thousands of dollars. And I've got some of those, but mainly they're a lot less than that.
Good luck tonight, and great to have you with us, Greg.
Thank you.
So please welcome tonight's players, Margaret Frangos and Greg Beers. Let's start, as we always do, with our letters game. And Margaret, carryover champion, please make the first choice.
Hi, Lily.
Hi,
Could
Margaret.
I please have a consonant to start with?
You can. Let's start with L.
And a vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant, please.
S.
And another vowel, please.
U.
A consonant, please.
N.
A vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
H.
And another consonant, please.
R.
And a vowel, please.
And
To finish.
last letter A.
Thank you, Lily. And here we go. How did your first selection shape up, Margaret?
Just a 5 from
A
me,
5
Richard.
to begin. And Greg?
A 5 from me.
Okay, let's start with your 5, Margaret.
Shale.
And yours, Greg?
Share.
Thank you. 2 little 5s to start.
2 little 5s and a sharing of 5 points. A good start, but a modest start, shall I say, because in fact this mix unleashed the word unleash, which is a lovely 7 to be found.
Thank you, and well done, David. But good stuff from Margaret and Greg. 5 points each. Rolling into our next letters, and Greg, it's you to choose.
Can I have a vowel, please?
You can. Let's start with E.
Another vowel.
I.
third vowel.
E.
Now consonant.
T.
Another consonant.
D.
And another consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
Y.
And one more consonant.
C.
And a vowel.
And last letter O.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. Well, Greg, how did you go with that first choice?
Just 4 letters.
4 for you, Margaret?
I got a 6 for that, Richard.
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment, but your 4 first, please, Greg.
Diet.
And Margaret?
Credit.
Well, to her credit.
To her credit, I can be direct and say 6 points. Well done. And I came up with coterie. That's C-O-T-E-R-I-E, being a circle of friends.
Nice work, David. But well done to Margaret. 6 points. Well, it's time to switch to maths mode now with the numbers game. 6 numbers and the basics of maths are all that our contestants have to reach the randomly generated target number. Margaret, your choice.
I'm going to stick with what I've been doing, Lily. Could I go 3 large and 3 small, please?
Thanks, Margaret. 3 large and 3 small. And our numbers are 10, 4, 10, and the 3 large, 25, 75, and 50. And the target number is 237.
Thanks, Lily. Let's head there. Well, Margaret, you turned in some great results with the maths last night. How did you go with the first one tonight?
Only 235, Richard.
2 off the target. Well, that's pretty good. What about you, Greg?
236.
236. Just 1 closer. So, Greg, take us through your method.
Okay, so we've got 25 times 10 is 250.
25 by 10 is 250.
And 10 plus 4 is 14.
10 plus 4 is 14.
Subtracted from the 250 is 236.
236.
So, that's nice work, Greg. How did you go, Lily, getting to the 237 target?
I managed to get there.
Okay, show us how you did it.
Okay, now 50 plus 10 is 60. 60 by 4 is 240. And we're 3 away right now, so 75 divided by 25 gives you 3. Take that away, 237.
Very nice work. But great work from Greg as well. Only 1 off the target, earning him 7 points. So it's very close in terms of the scores. Margaret's on 11. Greg just 1 point ahead on 12 as we head for our first break. And, of course, that means the first word mix of the night for you. It's emu's cost. And the clue this time, essential for superheroes. Back after the break.